Instagram, OnlyFans, things of that nature.
Oh, so you have an OnlyFans page.
Yes.
And women told you that you should start, that you were so good at it, you should make a business out of it?
Correct.
Oh no!
It's not only men that pay for sex. Sometimes women do too. Especially, when they've gotten to what the manosphere considers the wall stage. Yes, that's correct. Women will buy shoes, purses, and even men. But what kind of men are they purchasing? Well, it definitely ain't me. I guess I ain't that good looking. But I do have a good example here on the Kendra G Show where this guy actually discusses why and how women pay him to do you know what.
Please,
Without further ado, let's get into the video.
A lot of women told me I should.
A lot of women told you that you should?
Please,
Yes.
no.
So how did you start? You start a website? Like, how do you get clients?
Instagram, OnlyFans, things of that nature.
Oh, so you have an OnlyFans page?
Yes.
Let me just stop there, right? It's not just men liking women's pictures and model pictures on Instagram. You'd be surprised how many women are on Instagram liking guys' pictures, especially the ones that, have nice physiques and things like that. I mean, like sort of like me, you know what I'm saying? Just to be real. But yeah, they will do it. And guess what? Those guys don't have to bring anything to the table but their good looks. And yes, women will pay for it.
And women told you that you should start, that you were so good at it, you should make a business out of it?
Correct.
Wow. Okay, you don't have any kids, but you date a woman with kids?
One or two.
One or two. What's the age range you would date?
22 to 35.
Okay. And does she have to be in Maryland?
Not necessarily. I'm all up and down the East Coast.
Okay. I have another question. How much do you charge?
Please, no.
It depends what you look like.
Uh-oh. See, this goes both ways. Yeah. You know how women, if you flirt with them and you're unattractive, it's sexual harassment, but if you look good, it's flirting. It goes both ways. If women want successful men or good-looking men, these guys got options, just like rich men. And guess what? They're gonna treat you based off of what you look like. And see, a lot of ladies who are, let's say, for example, on a scale of 1 to 10, 4, 5. You know what I've noticed? They don't want a guy that's a 4 or 5, especially black women. Black women could be, on the lower side of the attraction scale, and they want a 10. All right, well, this brother here, he ain't got no shirt on. I think he doing the free advertising things to get some more ladies. But guess what? He gonna look at you and be like, if you wanna deal with me, you gotta pay. And you might have to pay me $1,000, but the other lady over there might only gotta give me 20. Let's go.
What she looks like?
Yeah, I give discounts.
So if she's prettier, she gets, okay, so tell me on that. How does it work? If she's prettier, is it more expensive or less expensive? How does it
Less
work?
expensive. It depends. Less expensive.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
We haven't, okay, I might ask the question again. Yeah. So you're telling me if she's prettier, you charge less expensive, but if she's less attractive, you charge her more?
Yes.
Oh no.
You don't gotta tell the number, but is it a significant difference?
500 plus.
And the difference is?
On if you're attractive or not.
Wow. So if you're not as attractive, you have to pay more money. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe.
All right,
Correct.
Tim, so when was your last relationship?
2-3 years ago.
Okay. Is your gigolo name Mr. Helicopter? Oh, okay. You don't got to answer this question. Shoot, I don't even know how. Well, no, actually, you have to answer this question. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
What's it? Wednesday? I say the weekend.
And was that a paid job or a pleasure job?
Paid.
Oh no.
Paid.
Paid. Exactly. See, here's what women don't really understand. The higher you get to the higher echelon of guys in looks or finance. This is why women make those excuses like, I'm not gonna compete for a man. A man needs to find me. These are excuses for not being able to actually achieve the kind of man that they want in looks or money. So if you're not that good looking of a woman and you want a very good looking man, there's a price attached to that, most likely, because these are guys who can deal with whoever they want to deal with. Same thing with most rich guys. There's typically some kind of price you got to pay. It might not be money, but it would mean that you would have to have a certain level of development, a certain level of class, a certain level of being in the in crowd, outside of the entertainers and rappers and athletes and things like that. But you'd have to be extremely beautiful, and you'd have to be extremely dedicated to getting into that network. The higher demand for the guy is, the better looking and better acting you need to be, usually, all right? Outside entertainment. Women don't understand that, so what they do, they mask this in, well, I'm not gonna compete for any man. No, you're just saying you just can't get that guy. No, that guy won't deal with you. That's what it is. If he's good looking, you have no chance. He's rich, no chance. Let's mask it in the lies of, I'm not gonna compete. That's what you're saying. But if you do want a guy like that, you gotta pay. You gotta pay something to get something. This is life, all right? You're gonna pay something to get something, right?
Paid. When's the last time you had sex for free?
For free?
Yeah, like a pleasure sex.
Free? Free? Why you need to have sex for free when so many women will pay? Let's continue.
And the counter. You didn't charge nothing.
Last time I was in a relationship.
And when was that again?
What's that, 2 to 3 years?
So for the
Wait a minute. You mean some of the guys who feel they are so good looking, they're not even gonna give you, let me just say this. The higher quality of guys in looks or in status, they're not gonna just be having sex with women just to do it usually. Because they have a lot of opportunities. And this guy is not even gonna do it for pleasure. Why should he do that when people will pay for it, right? Like, would you just give away water if you know somebody would buy it? No. Okay.
For the last 3 years, every time you had sex, there's been a monetary gain in it?
Correct.
Please, no.
Okay. All right. Well, Tim, why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I'm a great time, obviously.
If you pay.
He's a great time, obviously. But this woman has to go into it knowing that you have sex with other women. So
it depends on who she is and how she acts. I could stop that situation. I make it up,
you wouldn't miss that extra money?
Nah.
No. Okay.
What did he say? It depends on who she is and how she acts. In other words, this guy been having money, right? Doing whatever he's doing. Do you know what he's saying? If she's beautiful, acts nice, and will give me money, I'll stop messing with these other women, you know what I'm saying, for money. Because think about it, some of the women that's paying his money might not be his type. So, he gotta probably, hit the Hennessy shots a little bit to get it up and all that kind of stuff. Some of you brothers have been there when you broke. You kind of got into bed with somebody you really didn't want to be there, but you didn't have nothing else better to do. So you go in there, hit the Seagram's VO. I know it ain't just me, because, well.
All right, Tim, how do you want this? Oh, you told me the age range, 22 to 35. He's a Aries. He owns his own security company. He has no kids. You would date a woman with kids, you said, right? 1 or 2?
1 or 2.
Okay. And he's a gigolo. He's letting you know what it is.
On the side. Don't forget that.
On the side. A part-time job.
Correct.
Part-time. Okay. How do you want this woman to reach out to you?
Instagram is cool.
What is your Instagram?
Champagne Spain _.
Can you spell it out?
CHAMPAGNE SPAIN.
Wait, after champagne, what are you saying?
Spain. SPAIN.
_?
_.
All right, let me see if I can find you. Champagne Spain
Kendra might buy some herself.
_.
It's probably going to have to follow Kendra.
Huh?
I said it's private. You gonna have to follow.
I don't have to follow you. Just I'm gonna make sure that the name is right,
gonna
as
follow
in
him.
Correct.
people are watching that want to
You can
follow
follow if you
you.
want to.
Okay, right here.
Yes, ma'am.
It's Champaign, Spain. For those that are interested, he is 27 in Maryland, Aries.
Look, let's just keep it real. All right. This is 2022, the year of both men and women putting in hard work. Life is competitive. All right. Good looking, what women consider to be top or echelon good looking black men, or higher financial prospects in men. How can I say this nicely? There's a long line for guys like that. So how do you get what you want in life? Well, in his case, you will pay. All right? You'd be surprised at how many women saying they will never do that, and they will. They paying for it in one way or the other, right? Because you see women doing it all the time. Look at Erykah Badu, 50 years old. Her boyfriend's 27, Jerron Atkinson. What is she doing? Paying. She want to act like it's a relationship, but we know who the breadwinner is, right? She's paying. She's paying the house note. She's paying for the car. She's paying for the trips because the boy ain't got no money. Same thing with Keisha Cole and Nico Kale. We all know who the breadwinner was in that relationship. You're paying. For a lot of women who are in the middle 30s, 40s, going that way, and you know, the guys that you really would like, maybe that time may have passed you by, could have been, but you still want a good looking man. Yeah, he might not have a lot of money, but guess what? For him to deal with you, you may be paying, or you're gonna be very feminine, very, a good looking, very intentional. Otherwise, you can deal with the rest of the guys out there. That's typically how it happens. It's the same thing for men. If men want very good looking, nice acting women, guess what you gotta be if you're not the most attractive guy. And even if you are the most attractive guy, it's competitive to get the top echelon of women. You need to be smart, you need to be hardworking, you need to be successful, you need to take care of yourself. The rules apply. Top rated humans, it takes competition to get them. If you don't do that, you never get them. You get to be alone by yourself. And people will make all excuses for why they're not gonna get it. I'm not competing for no man. What kind of person is that? I'll compete for it. Listen, you're lonely, all right? Let's just keep it real. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.